pretty song from 1957. It's called Tammy, from the movie Tammy, starring Debbie Reynolds. It's one of those corny but so pretty, and it was number one in 1957 for 5 weeks on the charts. Now, while Debbie Reynolds was 20 years old when she was in Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor, can you imagine being 20 years old and being a huge movie star next to Gene Kelly? And especially because she didn't know anything about dance. She studied for 14 hours a day just to keep up, and the rest is history. Singing in the Rain is a classic, and if you haven't seen it, of course, check it out. Now, Debbie Reynolds was married to Eddie Fisher. Now, Eddie Fisher was probably one of the most famous singers in the 50s, along with Sinatra and Elvis, but Eddie Fisher's name was right up there. He had his own TV show, and Debbie Reynolds' best friend at the time was Elizabeth Taylor. She was married to Mike Todd. Now, Mike Todd was a big film producer. He's most famous for Around the World in 80 Days, having won an Academy Award with that movie. Well, Mike Todd tragically died in an airplane accident, leaving Elizabeth Taylor a widow. Now, during that time, Elizabeth Taylor started having an affair with Debbie Fisher. With Debbie, no, wait a second. I'm going to get this. Eddie Fisher started having an affair with Elizabeth Taylor. Now, since Debbie Reynolds was America's sweetheart, this did not sit well with the public. I mean, it was scandalous, like people really cared. I mean, they did. Anyway, so Eddie Fisher's TV show was canceled. Elizabeth Taylor's career at that time went into decline, and Debbie Reynolds moved on with her life. Well, another little fact was Carrie Fisher, who was Debbie Reynolds and Eddie Fisher's daughter, was famous for being Princess Leia in Star Wars. Anyway, she had a very close relationship with her mom. They lived together. Unfortunately, Carrie passed away at age 60, and one day later, Debbie went to join her at age 84. Now, this song, Tammy, was written by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans. Now, why am I telling you that? Because they were also famous for a song that Doris Day made famous. What song was that, you ask? Okay. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Okay, so they wrote that one, and they also wrote this one. Silver Bells. So, famous songwriters. Well, anyway, this song, Tammy, goes out to superfan Michael Sheck. So enjoy this one, you guys. Well, that about does it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Song a day, guys, saying more music, less scrolling. Take care.